American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on problems that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Check the reviews. The people have spoken. Epic Heating and Cooling is the call to make. Make sure your home is safe and efficient with our $79.95 furnace tune-up special. Year-end savings on complete systems. Epic service, not epic prices. Epic Heating and Cooling.
As a design-build general contractor, Evans Building Company has completed new construction, building retrofit, and remodeling services for commercial clients across the Wichita metro area for more than 50 years. The Evans team takes pride in delivering attractive, unique buildings for a variety of industries, from manufacturing and industrial to retail or religious organizations. Give us a call or visit our website to learn more about our services and why we are the team to build with.
Our community. It means everything to us. We live here, and we play here. We are the Orange Army. Since 1979, our family is your family. We play for you. The history, it runs deep. And our future, it's bright. This season may be a little different than the past. But we're still your Wichita Wings. And you're still the greatest indoor soccer fans in the world.
You're going to be on a bit of a leash there. I got our internet situation sorted. We're stable now. Same rules, running clock first through third. Running clock first through third. Same rules.
Is Johnny managing the clock? I wonder if we should have him bring it up with us. We got an extra outlet.
I have no idea. I have no clue, man.
I can manage it.
I don't see anything. And once again, welcome to the Wichita Wings training facility for this, the first of two semifinals in the 2021 MASL 3 Heartland Invitational. My name is Zach Light. I am being joined by Blake Shoemaker. And Blake, it's an uphill battle for this Wichita Wings 2 squad. They are coming into this finale tournament as the number 4 seed against Omaha.
Yeah, absolutely. Omaha obviously is in the driver's seat in this so far. They've got quite a few games in now against very high-level competition in the M2, with a couple games against Colorado Inferno, a couple games against the Amarillo Bombers, who Amarillo went 3-0 last weekend in the M2, and obviously the Omaha Kings hold a result 1-1 now against Amarillo, who's a very good side. And at the end of the day, you know, they're a veteran group. They have a lot of experience. They've got some good results, and a lot of these Wings guys are fresh to the indoor game and learning. Now, that said, because so many of the players are either injured or not available, a lot of youth academy players that are in that team, you will see not coach on this team, but coach of the Wichita Wings first men's team right here at midfield. Roger Downing is dressing this evening for the Wichita Wings reserve team. Roger does not play for the Wings first team, although may be very capable of that. Will be dressing today with the likes of, next to him, Matt Sherrod, Eric Mendoza there, an academy player. You have Kevin Crafton, who's learning the indoor game right now, but high hopes for him in the Wichita Wings organization. Also, Peter Espinoza, Daniel Sachs, so some familiar names. Also in goal for the Wichita Wings, Luke Dixon. Luke Dixon, only 17 years old, learning the indoor game just a bit now, but is a towering presence at 6'3", ambidextrous, very good with his feet, and got a big result, Zach, on the road against the Springfield Demise. So, you know, the Wings 2 guys are learning. They've got some veteran presence around them, and you know, although an uphill battle, they're not going to come out and lay down. They are missing leading goal scorer right now, Cade Martin, who's only 16 years old, but Cade with some youth academy responsibilities, becoming available a little bit late. He would be available should the Wings win tonight in the semifinal. He would be available for tomorrow's game in the final, but won't be dressing today.
So, like you said, for the Wings too, an interesting lineup. You see some first-team guys who maybe don't get a ton of minutes out there, but along with the veteran Sack coming into this one, again, maybe just filling out some roster spots.
Yeah, and a different look for what
injuries.
Wings fans and people around the country to follow the indoor game and see. Usually they see us at Heartland Arena. Of course, that's the home of the Wichita Wings. Right now you're seeing our home away from the arena, which is our daily indoor facility, training facility here at Wichita Hoops in Bel Air, Kansas, which is just north of Wichita. And, so there's our clock guy saying, hey, let's get it going here, getting on the horn, keep this game moving. We do have 2 semifinals to play tonight. But so this is the Wings pitch. It's 20 foot short of Hartman Arena, same width. It's 180 by 80. It's a new pitch. It's AstroTurf. It's very fast. The goals are regulation, and expect fireworks and teams getting up and down for this pitch.
And Omaha's going to look to go quick here? No, but we are underway, and that's immediately off of the lighting fixture.
Yeah, Suarez played that ball straight into the rafters, and that's the knock on when you play in the indoor facilities, which a lot of MASL 3 and PSL teams do. The knock is obviously that the ceiling is low, and that's something we don't experience at Heartland Arena.
Daniel Sack wearing the number 40 shirt here will take this restart to Downing. Downing has a shot deflected out of bounds. Running clock in the first 3 quarters of this one, as all MASL 3 games in this tournament have been. Regular timing rules will be in effect in the 4th quarter. As Thompson, the goalkeeper, that ball is picked off by Sherrod to keep the attack alive for the Wings. Now Sack. And a good step there from Omaha trying to win possession. Ali Sodal now with the ball at his feet, and Mr. Hustle, Matt Sherrod, wins that one. Ball played back by Downing. And now back to Peter Espinoza. He's going to look to fire this one off quick.
There's Alex Zacco in the corner, and he's a new signing as of just a month ago. Played a game in Springfield. 6'7", 6'8", young player, very big player, very big target man, and in the essence of a Jared Robbins, who I think goes 6'4", 6'5", as a defender. He's a towering presence even on the California kid Jared Robbins, but at 20 years old, big player, outdoor, he's a forward, he's much of a goal scorer, ambidextrous. He is the kind of player we want to invest in right now, and that's what this team is for. Getting a guy that kind of size and strength in order to learn the indoor game, become a target player is going to be massive. And I started to mention the likes of the Hoxies of the world, and that's what we hope for out of this player you're seeing on the ball now, Alex Zacco, and just needs to clean up the touch, learn the indoor game, learn the patience. But he's a very sharp kid out of Cape and Mount Carmel here in Wichita, and it's a Catholic high school, has a history with the good soccer program, played a little bit for FC Wichita, played for Rush Wichita, and we're expecting him to do well.
The goalkeeper Thompson plays it across field to Morgan Penn for the Kings. Omaha not only playing in this competition, also playing a provisional season in the MASL 2. Had a big win in the MASL 2 version of the Heartland Arena Invitational. As Ellington defending there for the Wings. Ball played back to Thompson.
He's this ball deep into the corner, and that's received well.
Taylor with the ball at his feet. Good defending. Taylor sends to fall down with a little bit of pressure from Ellington behind. Now Kevin Crafton wearing the captain's armband for this Wichita Wings 2 squad. Downing back into the game, and a foul has been given.
Yeah, Hunter Salinas, not bad with the hold-up play. Just came in a little bit physical after the fact against the boards, and in this indoor game, once somebody's standing on the ball and you come in pretty hard against the boards, it typically draws a foul, and often, as we all know, it warrants a blue card many times. That there wasn't anything in that. There's a foul behind the play. It looks like Eric Mendoza, Peter Espinoza, both behind the play, tugging just a little bit, trying to handle the target play from Omaha.
Be a free kick here for the Kings. Ball played off of the wall. Shot comes in. And a fantastic effort there from number 5. It's Murillo. And the Kings open the scoring in this one. 11-14 left in the first quarter. It's Omaha 1, Wichita Wings 0.
That was a great shot. Wasn't hit real hard, just placed well. Driven low and across goal. Goalkeeper Luke Dixon was screened. You want him to make that save. He's long enough to make it, but there's just not the reaction time by the time he saw that ball for him to get to it. The players got to step out and take blocks. There's too much time on that ball.
Espinoza takes this restart, plays it quickly. Now Penn for the Kings on the far side. Bringing the ball up the field. Neither Espinoza or Downing can stop him, but Sachs there. Espinoza looking to play this ball quick. Turns it back over. Mejia dispossessed by Downing. Downing plays it back to Espinoza. Now Sack with the ball at his feet. Playing this ball in for Matt Sherrod. But Thompson is out of his box. Thompson took a bit of a knock there. It looks like, can somebody pull the trigger? Kevin Crafton. Shot is wide. Mejia plays the ball back to the goalkeeper, Thompson.
Missed opportunity there from Wichita. Really needed to do better, but Crafton did get the shot off, almost on frame, but they had Thompson so far out. Thompson came out and made a mistake. We've seen that a few times from Thompson, including our friends in Springfield who may still be cleaning up the water mess. I always refer to Thompson about the water valve, not because he's not a good enough player, but because he breaks water valves.
The co-captains, Jaffrey and Soto, all over this one, causing some problems for the defense of the Wings right now. Of course, those two huge players for this squad. That ball's deflected up and out of bounds. There'll be a restart here for Dixon and the Wings.
So we're shooting this from the mezzanine level. It'd be nice to shoot back and be able to see, how great this training facility that the Wichita Wings have the luxury of being in is. Obviously, you can tell the quality of it, but we're shooting it from a very good angle. Another mistake from Thompson. Referee just in the way a bit. Thompson plays it back. It's an own goal.
Wow.
And that's Thompson not going to be happy about that. Plays the ball backwards, comes out. It was a mistake we talked about, and he's given Wichita life to get back in this game immediately.
That's a mistake you can't make in games like this.
So 1-1 now, and just needing to figure out what's going on there with the scoreboard. But 1-1, 8 minutes left in the quarter, and just looks like they're working through the scoreboard here. We don't always operate it at the indoor facility, but again, clock's working fine. We're in the first quarter, 1-1.
So here we go. Let's see if the Wings can keep this momentum going on the own goal.
Jared, could you go over there and show them how to work the scoreboard?
Espinoza with a great step.
Home score +1, visitor score +1. Oh, he's got it now. A second ago, 0-0.
Hey, Blake, he's not stopping it on goals, though. He's not stopping the clock on
Should
goals.
Be stopping the clock on goals.
All right, Thompson, goalkeeper, brings this ball up the field for Soto in the corner. Pressure from Sack. Sherrod is there as well. Now shot's going to come in.
Great strike. Suarez with an absolute banger. What a golazo that would have been if it went in from what had to have been, 70 feet, Zach. Smacks it, hits the crossbar. Luke Dixon full stretch, and Omaha keeping the pressure on. But Omaha, just now really picking up their speed of play. Game's been pretty lethargic up to now, and to be 1-1 off a mistake from the goalkeeper. Wichita not looking to take blocks early in the game, maybe deservingly, but now Omaha trying to assert themselves. Tackle from Salinas.
Right.
Just
no call from the official, but yeah.
Penn steps in and shot from Penn. Dixon do a little better with this one than Thompson did. Not much better.
Penn falls down trying to win that ball, but it's going to fall into the hands of the goalkeeper, Dixon. He's going to look to go quick here. He's got Daniel Sack streaking. Thompson comes out, plays it for Sodal. Now back to Sack.
There's definitely a foul there. Sack did well to try to hold that ball. Mendoza comes in. Bit of a high boot, but far enough away from the player, and now it's a restart with Sack on the ball.
Sack plays this ball. Crafton's there, but blocked by Thompson, and a foul given, and Downing is fired up.
Yeah, Morgan Penn is barking up the wrong tree right now. If his idea is to turn and take a shot at Roger Downing could bench press any two players on their team, as you can see there. Also, the other bit to that is that Roger Downing is he's a coach for the Wichita Wings first team. So he understands the etiquette. He understands that they took a little late swipe at the keeper there, Crafton did, but there was nothing in it. And to get bumped from a field player, in the manner that it happened in, he took a little bit of dislike to that. And that's one thing Roger Downing, with the Wings not having, the Wings too here not having enough players available and dressing Downing, it's one thing that the Wings are going to have. Wallace scorer there. My boy Andrew Ross in Tampa would love that one. Great Wallace scorer. Ball comes off and a header on the rebound. But what the Wings are going to possess in this game that they didn't last time they played the Kings is it's going to be the physicality of Alex Zatko, the physicality of Roger Downing, the physicality of Daniel Sack. So you see, a close game, 2-1 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter so far.
Officials timeout here with 5:14 left here in the first quarter. From their lot to your driveway, Family Mitsubishi has the tools and friendly staff to help you find a vehicle quickly and easily. They have a strong and committed sales staff with many years of experience satisfying their customers' needs. Come meet a salesperson at Family Mitsubishi, 6601 East Kellogg, that's the intersection of Kellogg and Woodlawn in Wichita, or visit their website online at buyfromfamily.com. Wichita Wings would also like to thank the city of Park City. Park City, Kansas has partnered with the Wichita Wings since 1979. Thank you, Park City, for your years of support to indoor soccer. Learn about their wonderful community at parkcityks.com. Official time here is going to be 4 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first quarter as the Kings take the lead off of the header from number 5. It's the officials' timeout continues here, and it'll be interesting to see. You have a kind of a loaded bench here for the coaching staff of the Wings, with Stephen Hammerski and Kevin Tenike joining Kyle Eno.
Yeah, you got Greg Eno, Kyle Eno, Kevin Tenike down there right now talking. You see him kind of elaborate, talking about shielding and turning and transitioning. Stephen Hammerski obviously giving as good advice as you're going to get at this level from one goalkeeper to another. Obviously the Wings' first goalkeeper down there talking to Luke Dixon and Jared Grant. So the Wings go 4 deep. They carry 4 goalkeepers. And you see both the 3 and the 4 right now dressed. But the number 1 over there providing information, captain Kevin Tenike, acting as an assistant coach. So definitely the development part of this, we try to bleed that in throughout the entire organization, and you see that right now. It's fabulous to see. I thought it was awesome to see Kevin Tenike out there with the clipboard getting direction.
4:55 left in the first. Officials' timeout is over, and we will see the resumption of this one. It's a restart for the Wings, and Downing standing over it, plays the ball back to Espinoza. Espinoza with the long ball right into the hands of Thompson. And he has got Downing tracking him down. Now he's trying to track back here.
Another foul against Salinas. It was very soft, and the referee's got to be careful. You don't want those fouls, they accumulate, right? And 4, you're on the 2 minutes, 6, you're done. So you got to be careful as a player not to commit stupid fouls, but also as a referee not to, in a game like this that's meaningful to these guys, you don't want to call every single contact.
Thompson playing out quite a bit as Rojas now with the ball at his feet switches it back. Now in for Mejia off the boards. Headed out by the wings. Oh, it's off Sherrod, and now Mejia. Back to Suarez, and now back on the far side as Murillo comes in.
No, Zach, I'm not seeing Bennett down there on the bench. I see a different goalkeeper, and that's a dangerous foul right there. It's a hip check from Sherrod. He just got overcommitted. Well done from number 5. I don't see his name here from Omaha to shift the ball by. Wings fortunate not to go down a player on this, but Omaha now bringing in their free kick unit, and whether this is a little delay in order to, nothing's guaranteed, no guaranteed subs, or there's some gamesmanship, it looks like it probably was.
Penn takes the free kick, tries to flick on. And the clearance from Espinoza is off the structure. So this will be a yellow line restart.
Wings are getting caught here, subbing, and here comes down. And they need to make sure they get their shape quickly.
Espinoza steps up, blocks the shot from Jaffrey, the co-captain. Jaffrey tracking back to Thompson. Pressure coming in. Let's see if the Wings can force a mistake here off the head of Espinoza. Now back to the goalkeeper, Dixon. Bringing this ball up. Plays the ball into the corner. He's got Downing. Downing can't quite get a touch on it that he wants, and Thompson will collect to restart the attack here for the Kings. Long ball played forward to Jaffrey. Jaffrey's trying to flick for Sodal. Dixon does well to command the box. Win that ball. Kevin Crafton now wearing the captain's armband for the Wings. Plays the ball back to Dixon. Picked off by Jaffrey at midfield. Shot comes in, deflected by Sack. Morgan Penn ends up with the ball at his feet for the Kings. Omaha content to slow things down here.
Which is fine for Wichita with such a young group and a group that doesn't have chemistry yet, and just growing, in this short period of time. Great for them to kind of slow down and have a little bit extra time. It's these high tempo transition moments that you worry about.
Shot comes in and goes out of bounds. There'll be a restart for Dixon. And some pressure coming in. Sack does well to get that ball to Sherrod at midfield. Now Crafton on the far side, looking for an option. He'll play it back to Mr. Hustle. Referee's foot gets involved there. Crafton battling for that ball. It's going to get cleared out and back to the feet of the goalkeeper, Dixon. We have a slight discrepancy in clocks. If you can see the scoreboard in the facility here, folks. I think there was a stoppage that the clock shouldn't have stopped for that it did. So we're just now sitting at about 60 seconds left here in this one. As the Wings have a free kick, it's going to be Sack. Deflected. And now back out to Dixon. Daniel Sack again, playing the ball forward. And that is out of bounds. It'll be a restart for Thompson as we approach 30 seconds. That's left in this first half, or first quarter, I apologize. Thompson, long ball played forward. It's Taylor in the corner battling with Peter Espinoza. Laid off. Shot goes wide. Murillo can't get a redirect on it, but he's trying now. Dixon's out of the box.
Yeah, it looked like Dixon handled that. Not on the first one, maybe lying just inside. The second ball got a touch on it. Not sure how intentional. Looked like he swatted at the ball just a bit and realized to short arm it that he was outside the box. But a lot of, from our angle, easy to see. Down on the field with players in between, probably difficult for the referees to see that.
At the end of one, it is the Omaha Kings FC 2, the Wichita Wings 1. We'll be back with the second quarter here in about 2 minutes. I'm just taking a quick pause. Oh.
Am I doing okay? I'm struggling a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
For the most part.
Stay wide.
It's hard. I'm as wide as I can get.
well, yeah, right, but don't worry about zooming in too much. The camera really does get to see everything, so.
Easy to watch them. You can add. As long as they're registered to the club already. Gotcha. I'm just trying to do it. You can get a young kid play. I'll come up here and take a beer. Yeah. Got nothing to lose. Yeah, the more they see. Got nothing to lose.
Where's this audio coming from? Second quarter about to get underway here from the Wichita Wings training facility. I'm Zach Light, joined by Blake Shoemaker, and the Wings in an early hole down 2-1. It's certainly not insurmountable, but definitely need to see some
Some of the first team guys are here and standing up here by us in the booth. You got Jared Robbins, David Lucio, and they said, hey, look, we haven't played great. Neither technically have they. They've been dangerous in transition. They've scored a goal, the goal put back off the wall, a few things. But overall, you know, it's a one-goal game, and you know the opportunities will continue to come. There's no doubt about that.
Ellington to Crafton. Crafton, long ball played forward, and it's going to bounce up and out of bounds for an Omaha restart by the goalkeeper, Thompson. Thompson with the throw. Finds Mejia, who's double teamed. Now Suarez plays the ball to the far side. Good pressure coming in from the Wings defense here. Trying to force a mistake from the goalkeeper, and it's the goalkeeper's mistake that led to the Wings' only goal in this one. An own goal by Thompson as Ellington goes down. That'll be a free kick here by Crafton. Dixon with the ball at his feet. Finds Ellington. Ellington trying to turn, to play it back. Dixon does well to get it out, but it's off the structure. Which will trigger a yellow line restart here. And the co-captain, Jaffrey, for Omaha will take it. Two-man wall. I thought he was laying it off there, but ends up just turning the ball over. Now Omaha wins it back on the far side. Mejia off the wall. Shared with the flick, but it falls to Omaha. Penn tees this one up. Dixon pushes it up and out for the save. It'll be a corner restart.
Corner kick from the left side there, and we'll see what Omaha has drawn up. They clearly have a set piece that they have in mind.
And that shot's high and out of bounds. It'll be a restart here for Dixon. Second quarter, Kings still lead 2-1. Ellington is picked off. And now a chance here for Omaha. Crafton with the hard defense there. And shot just goes across the face of goal. Falls to Morgan Pinn here on the near side. He'll play it back to the goalkeeper.
The keeper there with some obstruction. Probably should have been called for an obstruction call. Thompson plays an errant ball off the boards. Penn picks it up. Alex Zacko goes to pressure, and Thompson with some sort of basketball-looking pick where he comes at him and pushes him off the ball. It was certainly obstruction, clear away from the play.
That ball goes out of bounds at the Wings bench.
Looked like that was going to be an intentional clearance, and it bounced just inside and popped out there.
Restart for the Kings. Under 12 minutes left in this one. I like the idea of pressuring Thompson after making that mistake earlier in the game. As Downing back into the game.
Yeah, he's a little flustered. It wasn't even the first mistake, or it wasn't even the second one. He made the mistake the first time. Wings pressured the second time. Thompson put it in the back of his own net. So Wichita's goal actually just off a high press where Thompson turned and tried to recycle the ball. And he's definitely made some difficult decisions on his back line, and Wichita getting forward off those. Can they score there? Nope.
Now Downing gets tripped up.
There's a three-line pass. We're going to see that come back to the yellow line.
Got the yellow line restart here for the Wings as we approach 11 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Downing standing over it, two-man wall. Downing just flicks it into the corner.
He could have got more steps had he had asked and allowed Sack to get in and maybe create a little bit more of an advantage, but Wichita not taking much out of that.
Rojas will take the restart here. Ends up at the feet of Ali Soto. Now Jaffrey flicking the ball back into midfield, but turns the ball over. Now the Wings looking to go quick here. Downing looking to turn and shoot. He does. Shots wide. Mejia. That ball whizzing past the front of our camera here. It was a little scary.
Yeah, that wasn't just wide, it was high. We're up here on the mezzanine level, and that thing's zooming by the camera.
Approaching
camera guy's on his game, though. Struggled just a little bit so far, I will say. I've been following the feed. It's just, we won't name anybody.
Wings battling for this one. On the far side, played back to the goalkeeper, Dixon. Murillo's there to pick it off. Can he cut through? Shot comes in. Mr. Hustle, Matt Sherrod's there to block it. Sack plays it off the wall, but it falls to the Kings. Shots wide. And they're right underneath us now. Sherrod.
Eric Mendoza just didn't get enough of that, but he had it on the left foot, his strong foot, and Alex Zacko running off the other side, so he had what he wanted, so he's a little disappointed there. But Wichita, nice to see him starting to get forward with a little bit of numbers. You don't want this game to open up too much because this is what Omaha wants. They want to run at you a little bit, but Wichita's still going to have to get out and take their chances and try to transition.
A great sliding challenge from Espinoza there. Puts Omaha in a position to reset their attack. Pin back to Thompson. Espinoza pushing up. Daniel Sack tracking this ball down in the near corner. And a mistake is made.
Sack shielding there when, as a defender, he's certainly shielding because he wants the keeper to come get it. Luke didn't come get the ball. When Dixon wasn't coming to get it, Sack, telling him now, like, hey, you have to come get that ball. But ultimately, as a defender that Daniel Sack is, he also knows that if you don't hear clear, if he doesn't say mine, then it's up to you to get rid of that ball. And when Sack didn't hear either of those, he has to do better with that as well.
So
I always tell the center backs, coaching youth soccer and things like that, even at the youngest level, the keeper needs to communicate. That's the keeper's call on whether they're coming to get that ball. If you don't hear anything, assume that he's sleeping, right? And unfortunately, Zach thought the best that he was going to make a decision to come get it. Luke wanted him to play to his feet. Zach wanted him to come pick it up, and just lack of communication.
Thayer is the goal scorer for the Kings. It's 3-1 with about 7.5 to go here in the first half. Crafton will take the free kick to Dixon. Dixon off the wall. Ellington does everything he can to get to it. We got a player down. It was a hard challenge.
Oh, and the first foul there, definitely have to get that. Looks like number 12 in the corner, but then a dangerous tackle from Omaha to slide from behind there, even as the foul's being called the other way. Number 5 dives in, boots up from behind. So fortunately, didn't get a bit of anybody, so we didn't end up with any major injuries.
Omaha doesn't list a number 20 on their roster, unfortunately.
He is on the pitch, though, folks, and he's injured.
Downing now with the great ball. Omaha does well to get back here. Crafton plays the ball back for Mendoza. Now to the near side in Ellington. Ellington's looking for an option. Espinoza, ball played off the wall. Nobody there to put it a shot on frame for the Wings. As the Kings and foul
yeah,
given
definitely
there.
a foul. Eric Mendoza reached up and tugged. Nothing in it. As much as Zuck would like you to believe with the Neymar dive there. It's a big boy for a 16-year-old kid grabs his shoulder on the way by, and he dove like he was looking for the 2-minute penalty. And fortunately, the referees didn't buy into it. Was a foul, though.
Free kick given, a foul on Sodal. Matt Sherrod goes down. Espinoza will take this. He sees Ellington streaking, but he'll play it for Dixon.
Oh, Luke.
Pressure coming in.
Peter
Dixon's
Espinoza
out.
is going to have to make a play here on the goal line, and ball hits the post, comes back, own goal from Peter Espinoza. Very sloppy play from both goalkeepers so far. Dixon responsible for -2 from Wichita right now. Thompson -1, and you got a score of 4-1. So 3 major goalkeeping mistakes at this point, Zach.
Goalkeeping has been the name of the game so far in this one. Officials timeout here. It's Omaha Kings FC 4, Wichita Wings 2-1. Epic Heating and Cooling is your professional HVAC service and repair company, servicing all of Wichita and surrounding communities. You can find them at 224 North Pennsylvania in Wichita. And Evans Building Company is a general contracting firm specializing in design build construction of pre-engineered metal building systems. The team to build with for more than 57 years. They're located at 7700 West 53rd Street North in Mays. We can see both teams attempting to make a game plan moving forward, and for this Wichita Wings squad,
Yeah,
they need to find a way to produce some goals.
They're not getting enough shots. Players, just young players. You have Alex Zatko in at 6'8". He's clearly your target man. He's at the edge of the box, ultimately posting and showing for a ball into his feet for some target play. And Bryson Felty is also in the box, almost, trying to play with 2 targets, and that's certainly not the game plan. So you hear some of the veteran guys like Jared Robbins, David Lucio over here on the sidelines yelling, hey, get out, get out, get out. And ultimately, there's just not that understanding yet, a rhythm. This is only Felty's couple games in. We'll probably score in this game. He's a dynamic player. He creates a lot of chances. He's aggressive, technical. There's a lot of benefit to his game. But it's those nuances of those 2 players not understanding. One of them's already doing the jobs. Can somebody run off of him, support or just clear the space. And, so it's these small mistakes right now that are stopping Wichita from getting good looks. It's the big mistakes in the back from Dixon and communication with Daniel Sack on one and just coming out and losing the ball on the other that really have put the Wings in the hole that they're in now.
Downing standing over this restart. Play it to Matt Sherrod here on the near side. Downing streaking into the corner, looking for an option. He's dispossessed. Sodal.
Sodal's been great the few times we've seen him in Wichita. Very impressed. Jaffrey, Sodal, Penn, some players that are just really, really consistent for Omaha.
Thompson brings this ball forward.
Yeah, and with
Now
what we've
pressure
seen in
coming
this game, those are the times you really got to pressure the goalkeeper, right? We've seen goalkeepers, 3 of the 5 goals right now have been mistakes from goalkeeping errors with the feet. So very important that Wichita continue to press Thompson and see if they can get one of those back as well.
Penn with the ball at his feet. Plays it down here to the near side, now back to the goalkeeper, Thompson. And I think Omaha seems to be trying to draw in this pressure and get Wichita to commit numbers forward, so they can do something just like that, try to find Sodal. Sack dispossesses, and Dixon's clearance is errant.
Yeah,
Matt
Dixon
Sherrod does well there.
He's going to be, Wichita will be lucky to get out of the half here with just conceding 4 goals. Shook up, knows he's responsible for 2. Young kid, 17 years old, has made these couple mistakes and probably beaten himself up quite a bit about it. And he's just, now you're seeing one thing that Luke does do really well, and the reason he's won this job isn't just that he makes all the saves, it's his feet are very good, right? So he's making numerous mistakes with the feet, and now he's losing that confidence, to be able to play through him, and that's dangerous in the indoor game.
And a relatively new player to the indoor game.
Yeah, just 60 days, really. I mean, you're talking about 3-4 times a week getting to touch the ball and come out and learn this, and half of that time is shooting drills where you're a goalkeeper, you're basically in a pinball machine. So he's, there's a lot of shots, and it becomes making the save more than the nuances of the build-out and the movement and the communication. So we'll see if he can recover.
Wings can't hold on to the ball. It's Jaffrey for Omaha. Content to play the ball back here. Approaching 2.5 minutes left to go in the half. Thompson now plays the ball in for Jaffrey. Jaffrey's dispossessed
Open
by
net.
Downing. Downing's trying to go quick here, but decides to pull up. Lays it off for Sherrod. Nothing going on with that ball for the Wings. Fighting hard to win it back, but Omaha on the attack here. Mejia streaking forward.
Yeah, and Wichita, just really a lack of possession in the offensive end there. Roger wins the ball. Downing has a chance to counter, and that nothing comes of it, doesn't get the shot off, plays into Espinoza. Not a good ball, but also it's just that lack of working back to the ball from other players and really trying to make yourself available and everything you can do to hold the ball. So very, very lethargic start and digging themselves quite the hole here before halftime.
Well, Omaha proving why they are the #1 seed here in this Heartland Arena Invitational. Now a chance to get one back.
That's a big goal to get back there from Eric Mendoza. Wichita needed that desperately, and Thompson just overplays that. We see another mistake from a goalkeeper. Not that he could have done anything about it anyway, but comes out, doesn't get the ball, and so 4 goals in this game. I hate to keep harping on the keepers. It's not always their fault, but they haven't been real sharp thus far.
That could be
great ball, by the way.
That could be what is the difference maker in this game, though, is who can figure out and keep the goalkeeping mistakes from continuing here. As we're under 60 seconds now left here in the half. A restart for Dixon. Long throw in. it's a top of the arc restart here for Omaha. 3-man wall. Jaffrey, short, played back out for Sodal. Crafton clears it out of the box. Jaffrey between the legs of the goalkeeper Dixon. And Omaha will make it 6-2 as we end the first half. We're going to take a 15-minute break, and we will be back with the second half of this one shortly.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on problems that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Check the reviews. The people have spoken. Epic Heating and Cooling is the call to make. Make sure your home is safe and efficient with our $79.95 furnace tune-up special. Year-end savings on complete systems. Epic service, not epic prices. Epic Heating and Cooling.
As a design-build general contractor, Evans Building Company has completed new construction, building retrofit, and remodeling services for commercial clients across the Wichita metro area for more than 50 years. The Evans team takes pride in delivering attractive, unique buildings for a variety of industries, from manufacturing and industrial to retail or religious organizations. Give us a call or visit our website to learn more about our services and why we are the team to build with.
So open tryouts is important for numerous reasons. Obviously, you're always looking to bring somebody into your first team. So the coaching staff right now is trying to identify players that can come in and help immediately, as well as the future. And part of that future for us is always the local talent. We want to have guys that ultimately can develop into Wings players and learn from guys that are part of that Wings lifeline right now. The lifeline is a timeline that goes all the way back to 1979 for the Wings. So guys that learned from Kevin Cooley and Roy Turner and Andy Chapman and Norman Piper, all the way to the Chico Borjas and Dale Irvines and Eric Rasmussen. A guy like LeBaron Holloman or Sammy Lane or Brian Cushing, Larry Enlow, Jamie Harding, that then taught the Brian Perez, Alex Mosley, Kevin Tenike, Brent Hobson, Colin Lauder, and the 2010, 11, 12 seasons. And now those guys are here teaching the next generation of players. So it's important for us not just to grab local players right now, but also to grab some young talent that can be that lifeline for us for the long haul.
First off, we're looking for energy and effort. I mean, that's number one, especially in the indoor game. If you've ever seen us play, we always bring the energy, always bring the effort. Second off, technical ability. Like, if you can't possess a ball, trap a ball, play a ball, indoor, you're really going to struggle to play. Those are really the main things we were looking for today. Moving forward tomorrow night, it'll be more of the same things. It'll be great to actually mix in some of the tryout guys with our current Wings guys, just to see how they kind of play off of our guys. So it should be a good time tomorrow night.
A lot of good talent out here. The biggest thing is indoor soccer is a whole new, new different beast, and if you haven't played it a lot, it's going to be tough to learn. They usually say it takes you about 3 years of playing like high-level indoor soccer before you really understand it. So, it's a little raw, but there's definitely some talent out here.
All you guys are rookies, but fit.
I think we have all your contacts.
Our community, it means everything to us. We live here and we play here. We are the Orange Army. Since 1979, our family is your family. We play for you. The history, it runs deep. And our future, it's bright. This season may be a little different than the past. But we're still your Wichita Wings. And you're still the greatest indoor soccer fans in the world.
battle coming into this match with the quality of Omaha, the experience of their players. Last year, good showing in the PSL. This year, starting strong, getting the #1 seed in the M3, and also playing provisional games in the M2 as they're being vetted for M2 in Omaha right now. So not just on the quality, but the way that they go about their business and all things, they're related to getting a franchise right now, and they're checking a lot of those boxes. So it was an uphill battle for the young guys from Wichita from the start, and we'll see if they were able to work anything out at halftime with Coach Kyleino and obviously Kevin Tenike still back over there. We'll see if these guys can get them going.
Omaha, a young squad, just their second year of existence, and already moving up the indoor soccer pyramid. A great showing in the MASL2 Heartland Arena Invitational. They were in it in all of their games. A 1-2 record in the M2, and we'll see a goalkeeper change here for Omaha as that ball is played forward off the wall. Thayer flicks it into the box, but it's dealt with by the wings. Suarez gets a touch on it. It'll be collected by Dixon. The goalkeeper is number 22, Josue Munoz. As we see Omaha far side now, pressure coming in. We saw Omaha do this, swapping out goalkeepers at halftime in the MASL2 Heartland Arena Invitational a couple of weeks ago. A different goalkeeper, though.
Yeah, Bennett was the goalkeeper, I believe, had a really good showing, in fact, in that event, scored a couple penalty kicks.
Yeah,
I
two
forget
penalties.
who they were against, but he had 2 penalties. And
one against the Wings, I believe one against Colorado. Espinoza takes the free kick quickly, plays it for Daniel Sack. Sack, ball flicked into the corner. Mejia is there for Omaha. Cleared out's gonna fall just as far as the feet of Daniel Sack. Sack's trying to flick it on, but Mejia's there. And gets past Sherrod. Now a chance here for the King. Shot comes in, deflected by Sack. Good defensive effort there from the veteran, who's in trying to fill out this roster with some missing younger players here for this Wings 2 side. And Blake, that's really the name of the game for the Wichita Wings 2, is it's developing that next generation of player.
Yeah, it really is. And, that obviously any team, indoor team, and as much as, teams in soccer in general or sports in general experience injuries, and we have quite a bit of that in indoor game, and usually dress 15 guys, and when you go down 2-3 guys, it's a kind of next man up, and so the Wings have that depth, but you're missing some of the guys that are typically on this team, like Cade Martin has came in and scored some goals with the first team. He's not here. We've seen Benji, we've seen Nathan Clark log some minutes here in the win at Springfield demise, and so just missing some of those players.
Shot is wide.
In addition to the development of a guy that you just saw like Hunter Salinas that almost chips the keeper. And so, yeah, we're this is a results-based business for sure, but this group, we're not focused on the wins and losses nearly as much as understanding the game. Guys like Brian Perez, Kevin Tenike, Stephen Hammerski that have played a lot of this game that are here with us now have said things that, the truth to the matter is it may take a guy 30, 40, 50 indoor games at a high level before they really genuinely get it. And that's just where we're at as a club. We're willing to invest in that 30, 40, 50 games to bring the player along. That's what we want, and this is what that's about for us. Some teams, Omaha was able to come in with the veteran roster. Not only were they playing for results, but they were doing it in order to catch the attention overall of the MASL so that they could move up to their goal is to get into the M2, get into an arena in Omaha, and that's what that's what they intend to do. So their goals out of this was a little different than ours. But
here's a chance now. It's Sack.
What a goal from Sack. Sack in training has just been unbelievably technical these days, and there you see it. Bobbles the ball a little bit, but comes back and little volley, chips the keeper and puts that one away. Jared says Daniel Sack. Jared Robbins standing next to us that Daniel Sack is really underrated technically as a player, and you see it there.
So the Wings get one back. It's 6-3 Omaha. But could that be the momentum shift that this Wings squad needed? Good pressure coming forward. Espinoza trying to win this ball. He gets there first and he gets tripped up. Free kick awarded.
Potential 2-minute penalty in Omaha because there was nobody left there to take the path away from Espinoza running onto that ball that was played in the corner from Zacco. Yeah, I mean, he's cautioning him, but it very well could have been a 2-minute penalty. But Roger Downing's going to be on this ball, and if Wichita can get one more, they can pick up a little momentum here.
Another chance for the Wings here. Off the wall. Shot comes in, and it's high and out of bounds.
If you're going to get Eric on a ball, you want it on the right side coming into his left foot, and he just mishit that. But he can strike a ball very strong, usually very accurate. So he's already on a goal this evening. But good to see Eric Mendoza around goal getting chances to score like that.
Long ball played forward for Sodal. He'll play that ball out of bounds. And it'll be a free kick here for a restart here for the Wings. Ellington standing over this one. Pressure coming in. And that ball's given right back to Omaha. Mejia. Ellington does well to step in, get physical, and win that ball. Now streaking to the near side. No foul given there. It's going to end up at the feet of Morgan Penn for the Kings.
Yeah, Penn, solid player, always high work rate, defensive presence. Transitions you very well going forward, but his defensive prowess and communication is really, he's probably the defensive catalyst for this team, truth be told.
Munoz, long ball for Sodal. Mejia with Ellington defending for the Wings. A great slide tackle. The Kings maintain the possession. Shot comes in, and it is buried into the back of the net.
Yeah, Kevin Crafton kind of got halfway into that one. It was a 50-50 challenge and didn't come through with his hardest effort. Hopefully he's okay out of that because he was kind of half of his ability into the challenge, and deflection, unearned goal there against Luke Dixon from Dixon. And as he kind of just pats his hand, says, guys, it's all right, let's get over it. But every time Wichita gets one back, you know, that lead now just keeps getting stretched back out. So
Daniel Garcia with the goal for the Kings. Now, can we make some magic happen here? If you're a Wings fan, the ball falls out of bounds, and now Omaha going quick. Saved. Flicked out by Zackwell. Now Suarez for the Kings. Picked off by Zackwell again. Great defensive effort there, and now Espinoza looking for an option. Tries to play the long ball forward. It's up and off of the effects, and we are taking a media timeout here with 7 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the third. Well, ICT, Internal Medicine and Pain Management, serves the Wichita Wings. Located inside the West Side Medical Office Building at 13th and Tyler, you can request an appointment by calling 316-260-6363. And Wheat State Insurance Group is an independent agent that offers choice, a high level of service, and is local to the Wichita area community. Come visit them at 228 North Baltimore Avenue in Derby. And of course, the Wichita Wings would like to thank Mid-America Orthopedics. The Wichita Wings athletic training and orthopedic partner is Mid-America Orthopedic. Mid-America Orthopedics is a single destination for orthopedic services, providing evaluation, diagnosis, surgery, rehabilitation, and therapy in one office. They have locations in East and West Wichita, as well as Derby. And of course, if you are interested in partnering with the Wichita Wings are committed to local businesses and organization. Our ability to provide family entertainment on and off the field and support in our community could not be accomplished without these partnerships. To learn more about Wings partnership programs, contact us today at info@wichitaWingsSoccer.com. 7:45 left in the third. It's Omaha Kings FC 3, Wichita Wings 2-3, which is a tad bit confusing. Yellow line restart here. Went off the rafters, so the Wings will get this ball back. Roger Downing will stand over this one. Long ball up high and out of bounds. Restart here for Munoz, the goalkeeper. Long ball played forward, looking for Thayer, headed by Downing, but it's off the structure, which will be a yellow line restart here for the Kings.
So Zach, if this is going to happen, you know Wichita's going to need to pull a goal back in this quarter. Even if they concede again, they really need to come back.
Here's a chance. Zackwell making the run. He's got help. Can't quite get the ball there.
Yeah, Wichita needed Hunter Salinas to be there at that angle so that ball could just be thrown out in front. Zacko maybe misses the target just a bit, but not more than what you needed Hunter to just find that second post and be there and try to get that backdoor tap in. But if Wichita can pull a goal back, you know, is it feasible? Yeah, a lot can happen very quickly in indoor. But you know, in this quarter, you want to come out of this quarter down 2, down 3, not 4 or 5 goals.
Free kick is off the wall. Downing looking for an option. Dispossessed, it's Thayer. Wings do well to win the ball back here. Played into the near corner. Collected by Munoz. And Omaha will reset their attack. Approaching the 6-minute mark. Left to play. Zuck trying to lay that ball off for Mejia. Dixon does well to collect it.
Yeah, Zuck late kicks Dixon in the hand, and you know, hopefully he's okay. But you see that Wichita didn't respond quite as harsh to that as the earlier one where Thompson got kicked and Downing and Penn had the exchange, but nothing in it from Zuck. What a ball.
Fantastic. And a great save there from Munoz. Ball goes out of bounds. And a restart here for the Wings. Downing and sack on. Downing has it!
What a banger from Roger Downing.
In the corner. What a fantastic shot. And that might be the goal that puts them back in this one.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get some momentum, they just pulled a couple goals back here, and now it's got one, they gave up, they got one. Now can they not concede here and just close that gap a little bit more? If Wichita can come out of this quarter with, you know, 2 goals down, it'd be a massive improvement from being down 7-3 and feeling like you might just be out of this game. 3-line pass.
3-line pass.
Zuck is arguing about it, but it clearly he was a yard into the other half. It's not if it gets touched or not. It's the fact that the ball crossed the line. Peter Espinoza transitions this up, and can Zach Ellington, if he lays this ball off, can Zach bring us within one more? Now Hunter. Not bad from Wichita.
A good look on the set piece. Dixon will collect this. Try to go quick here. Omaha wins the ball, but Espinoza's there to pick it off at midfield. Now Omaha back on the attack. It's Zuck. Cleared. And that'll be a 3 lines
on Dixon. Now the goalkeeper you just saw can throw it 3 lines, but they can't play 3 lines with the feet.
Jaffrey will stand over this restart, lays it off for Sodal. Off the wall. Now Crafton, the captain of this Wings 2 side. It's going to fall back to the Wings. Shot is up and out of bounds.
Yeah, not a bad idea from Branson. You want him to start shooting. He's a powerful player. He gets forward quickly. Again, new to the indoor game. He's just a month in. He came in late to the Wings 2. He's a player we want to get going. We expect big things out of him in the future. So out of that midfield role, we want him shooting and attacking.
Oh, right at the feet of Sodal.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's Roger Downing misplays that ball. It goes through. Dixon misplays it with his feet, goes through the legs, gets a swat, misplayed by Sodal. Sodal takes it off the boards and scores his 4 mistakes, but it results in a 4-goal lead again for Omaha, and Wichita just can't seem to get out of their own way.
3
Dixon
minutes
now with what, 3 that he's got to clean up there, Zach.
3 minutes left here in the third. Wings down by 4 as Sack with the ball at his feet. Trying to thread the ball through in midfield, but Omaha comes up with it. A good step from Espinoza there. Thayer plays this ball back to Suarez, and now back to the goalkeeper, Munoz.
And if you're Wichita, you're still trying to draw this game back within a three-goal deficit or less.
Jaffrey looking for the spectacular there on the volley. That ball's going to end up going out of bounds.
He thought about it, didn't he?
He was teed up and ready to go. Espinoza back to Dixon.
Well done from Zatko to stand right on that yellow line and get a touch to bail Luke Dixon out. Luke Dixon really needed the target player, and anybody else is trying to head that ball, and Alex Zatko is bringing it down off his chest from there.
Daniel Sack. Now Thayer to Jaffrey. Jaffrey has a shot, saved, flicked out of the box by Downing. Double teamed in the corner, and wow.
Got to be a 2-minute penalty there.
That has to be. He just stepped on his back heel there.
Referee. It has not only stepped on him, it kicked him and stayed on it. And Jaffrey 4 yards away from the ball and playing through the back of the man, intentional or not, it's a 2-minute penalty. But Wichita plays on, and now you got Alex Zatko on the ball, and little Maradona there for a not-so-little guy.
See if Alex has a shot. He does. Deflected. Downing now gets closed down quickly by 2 defenders. Plays the ball out wide. Ellington to Crafton. Crafton shot deflected. Crafton still battling for this one. Off the wall, finds Ellington. Ellington back to Crafton. Good spell of possession in the attacking half here, but they're content to recycle this ball and reset the attack as Espinoza brings the ball back upfield. 20 seconds left here.
Yeah, Wichita with 15 seconds just looking for that last chance, and the clock continues to run in the third quarter. Now down to 10 seconds, 9, 8. They're going to need a ball in. Can Sherrod get a ball in? He has.
Can anybody get a flick on it? No. And that is going to do it for the third quarter. It's Omaha Kings 8, Wichita Wings 4. As we will pause briefly and bring you the fourth quarter in just a moment. Fourth quarter about to start here from the Wichita Wings training facility in Bel Air, Kansas. I'm Zach Light, joined by Blake Shoemaker, and it's an uphill battle for this Wings squad, the number 4 seed in this MASL 3 Heartland Invitational tournament against the number 1 seed, Omaha. We saw some signs of life for that Wings squad.
Yeah,
in
Wichita,
that third quarter.
look, they just can't get out of their own way. 3 mistakes that playing back through the back that you wish you could have fixed. Luke Dixon, I know him, obviously young, 17-year-old player, but he's getting the opportunity. He's done better, had a good game in Springfield, scored a game-winning goal in Springfield, throwing a ball on an empty net. So, you know, is it to be expected that we thought it was going to be a difficult task for them against Omaha? Yeah, you got some of these guys, Matt Sherrod, Zach, these guys that are getting extra minutes, so that's great. We just really want to get out and get them as many minutes as possible. But Wichita, with the exception, 4 major mistakes is the difference in this game right now.
Shot there from Downing, and Sherrod can't get there to redirect. Fourth quarter timing rules are in effect. All normal stoppages will come your way here as Downing on the far side flicks the ball in. Far corner. Back to Daniel Sack at midfield. Sack near side for Mendoza, now switches back to Downing. Mendoza now. Scored a banger from there earlier in this one. Matt Sherrod claimed for handball, but I didn't see it. Espinoza off the wall. Can't redirect it on frame. Off the boards. Now Omaha looking to go quick. It's Angelo, now Sodal. Another call for handball, but there was no touch. We saw it clearly from where we were.
Wichita with their best stint of possession and ideas in possession and the offensive third so far in this game in the last 2 sequences. So signs of life here from Wichita with 13 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Crafton back to Sack. He's looking for an option, flicks it off. Sodal wins possession there, just blocking the pass. Content to play that one back to the goalkeeper, Munoz. Off the wall, Munoz now. Flicked on, Espinoza read it well, picked it off. Penn tracking back for the Kings on defense. Oh, across the face of goal, nobody there to redirect it. Looks like Sack got taken down, and now Sodal holds it up. Penn and Espinoza does well to challenge that. Flicked out. Ellington gets a touch on it.
Penn's going to get a 2-minute penalty there. If not, they warned him, but he turns and smacks the ball into Zach Ellington after the play, and not what we've become accustomed to from Morgan Penn. Usually good etiquette and strong player, and a little bit of dangerous delay, intent, whatever you want to call it after the play there. So that's a warning for him.
Ellington plays it far side for Mendoza. Mendoza back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeepers can play past the center line in the fourth quarter. Thayer. Ball played in for the co-captain Jaffrey. Dixon comes out. Cleared out of the box by Ellington. Trying to find Downing there, but Omaha wins the ball. Penn near side. Ellington steps in. Mendoza picks off the pass, deflects it to the far side corner. Thayer finds Penn back at midfield. Morgan Penn back to the goalkeeper Mendoza. Pressure coming in from Espinoza. Mejia back to Munoz. Munoz will play this ball out of bounds. It'll be a restart here for the goalkeeper Dixon for the Wings. Wings looking alive right now. Here's a chance for the Kings. Players do well to get back. Sack to Crafton. Crafton's pass doesn't end up where he wanted it to. An advantage played here. Long ball played forward. Munoz is out of his box. Alex gets a touch on it. Ball's up and out of bounds.
Yeah, good work rate from Alex Zatko, though, to come pick that ball off of Munoz and create a chance. Wichita 11 minutes, 2 seconds left here on the game clock. I don't know that I want to be comparing the other clock right now, because that game clock went just a little bit longer there than what the actual score clock should have read. Missed handball and a ball played out of bounds by Zuck. But Wichita, signs of life. We want to be careful not to be 4 goals down with 6-7 minutes left, but can they get this thing down to a couple? They just have to chip away. A goal every couple minutes, is it possible? Sure it is.
Mejia is going to end up with this one. Munoz just kind of clears that ball, ends up with Sack. Sack will play this back to Dixon. Foul given, and it's going to be a 2-minute penalty here. I believe that's on Garcia.
Soto comes over and asks the referee, that was a blue card? And the referee says, yeah. I mean, he's saying maybe it shouldn't have been, but at the end of the day, yeah.
Shot comes in. So power play unit for the Wings is Downing, Crafton, Sack, Mendoza,
Felty.
And Felty. Downing, shot.
Oof.
There's a lot of power in those shots from Downing.
Great strike from Roger. Defender did well to keep his arms in and take that block as well. Keeper really couldn't see it, and that's dangerous. Another block.
One. Yeah, trying to set up Felty for the flick in on the back post. Sack now. Downing with another one, and it's another banger.
Roger Downing takes advantage of the power play. Raj with 2 now, and Wichita draws back within 3. And unfortunately, Zach, we've seen this a time or two now over the last quarter and a half. They can't seem to get past 3. So can they break through right now? Can they get this game down in the next 2.5, 3 minutes to a 2-goal game and make it interesting a little bit?
9:51 is the official time left here in the fourth quarter. Munoz, Garcia to Sodal. Rojas dispossessed there. Omaha ends up with it. It's Sodal. The back heel is picked up by Espinoza. Dixon.
Mistake again from Dixon.
line.
He comes out. Peter Espinoza runs off that ball. Luke impatiently just comes out and clears the ball. He's got to do better than that. Now he's got to defend a set piece. And those are the mistakes that players have to work through. A goalkeeper has to work through. Is in timeout here from Omaha, looks like Zach, but is Dixon in jeopardy of coming in and taking the starting job from Stephen Hammerskey or even Aaron Parrott in the next matter of 4 years or so? Well, no. The answer is no, right? Hammerskey, Parrott, as long as they want that job right now, they're able to do it at a very high level, win games at M1, M2, whatever. But that's what's great about the 17-year-old kid is we have plenty of time to work through those, so he's able to play in all of these games. Those kind of mistakes right there, those errant mistakes that that he's going to look back on at whether the Wings win or lose this game. Those are the moments that he's going to learn from, and that's what's the most exciting out of this. It's hard as an owner or a manager or a fan or a coach even sitting there and go, you want to win, but you just have to live. You just have to be okay with living with the process and the mistakes.
Yeah, it's a tale of 2 very different clubs in this one. One is very much so about building for the future, while the other one is about making the future happen now in Omaha, with aspirations to grow into the bigger leagues inside the arena soccer pyramid.
Yeah, as far as we've been told, Omaha, the city of Omaha, some of their, not just businesses, but the city itself, the city building and mayors and council people and Visit Omaha are all interested in pursuing the MASL2 and getting into an arena and so forth. So those talks, as we understand, are underway for expansion, and as they're playing M2 games as well, definitely looking to get results now, and they come in the favorite for this weekend.
It's the co-captain Jaffrey standing over this one. He takes a touch, and it's read well by Matt Sherrod. He'll switch the ball across field for Peter Espinoza. Espinoza finds Dixon. Dixon's going to bring this one up. Given away. Good hustle there, trying to win the ball back. But a free kick awarded here to the Kings.
Yeah, unlucky from Hunter Salinas. Got tripped up just a little bit, ended up with the call going against him, but good challenge from Hunter as well. 18-year-old player, just learning the indoor game, couple months into indoor. So another player that's pretty raw right now that, look at, things are on the up and up. Dixon with the ball in his hands, 8 minutes, 40 seconds. Wichita's got to get these changes in and out a lot quicker, Zach.
Yes, they do, as Jaffrey wins that challenge, ends up with the ball. Espinoza now content to play this one back to Dixon. Dixon into the far corner. And it just travels up the wall and out of bounds.
So here we approach that time we're talking about, is can Wichita, by the time they hit the 5-minute mark, can Wichita get this game back to 2 goals or less?
Sotol gets his head on it. Downing's tracking that ball down, heads it back to Dixon. Long ball played forward, Pins tracking it. Felty, though, with it in the near corner. Good defending there. Great ball for Sotol, sacked as well to track back. Mejia, saved by Dixon. Mejia goes down on the lightest touch I think I've ever seen. Pin has a shot from distance. Mejia plays it back to Munoz. Mejia now, near side. Mendoza did everything he can to try to break that up, but saved from Dixon. Crafton flicks that ball forward. Garcia gets it, nice flick on it to get it to the feet of Morgan Penn. Good pressure coming in from Daniel Sack. Mendoza finds Downing. Downing having a shot, it's just wide.
Look, if that thing's on frame, it's in the back of the net. Nobody, including Munoz, was expecting that.
Sotol's gonna have a chance here, just tries to flick it past Dixon, makes the save. Mendoza now. Free kick here for the Wings. 6:55 left here. Penn ends up with the ball at his feet, plays the ball out of bounds. This will be a top of the arc restart, even though there's not actually an arc, but there is a spot.
There is a spot, and it's regulation, that's for sure. That I do know. All those spots, it's 50 feet from the wall to the yellow line, and everything in between is exactly regulation that you would see in the Major Arena Soccer League. So top of the arc, top of the box restart, whatever you want to call it, but intentional clearance.
And a timeout here by the Wings. From their lot to your driveway, Family Mitsubishi has the tools and friendly staff to help you find a vehicle quickly and easily. They have a strong and committed sales staff with many years of experience satisfying their customers' needs. Come meet a salesperson at Family Mitsubishi, 6601 East Kellogg. That's the intersection of Kellogg and Woodlawn. Or visit their website online at buyfromfamily.com. 6 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the game. Wings down 3 as Omaha looking to punch their ticket to the championship game, 1 p.m. tomorrow, right here. These games are closed to the public. We're happy to bring them to you on the Wichita Wings YouTube page. And while you're here, make sure you subscribe. There's all sorts of great content coming out all the time. And I'm sure any announcements about MASL 2 season coming up will be something you can find right here on this YouTube page as well. Of course, the MASL 2 season delayed a little bit. We'll kick off this summer. A few teams already have games in hand from tournament play. We saw the MASL 2 Heartland Arena Invitational a few weeks ago as we get ready for this free kick opportunity. Tees up Downing, and Downing buries it. And Coach Roger Downing, the hat trick hero.
The hat trick hero. He won't consider it a hero. He won't consider it a hero unless the Wings come back into this game and, make a game out of this. But 6-8, we said get it to 2 by the 5-minute mark, and now Wichita's got it at 6:41. All right, that done. Can you get it down to 1 by 4 minutes?
Well, we said that the Wings need to figure out how to score some goals, and who would have thought that it would have come in the form of the head coach of the MASL 2 side, the Wichita Wings. Oh, and a chance that just doesn't get a touch, unfortunately. Dixon's out of the box. Ball into midfield for Espinoza, now Crafton. Pressure coming from Jaffrey from the Kings. Dixon shot out of bounds.
Yeah, Dixon tried to throw that into the corner under pressure, just realizing that the Wings are trying to claw back into this game, and he just didn't want to make the mistake there and cost him a goal. So well done from Luke, put it out. He was past the yellow line, so it wasn't an intentional clearance. Wichita's going to get a 3v2 here.
And now another opportunity for the Wings. Jaffrey does well to come back. And a great save from Munoz there, right at the edge of his box. Under 6
Wichita
to play.
needs to press here.
Yeah, cause some chaos as that ball goes out of bounds. Munoz with the throw, near side, finds Jaffrey. Jaffrey flicks that ball into midfield, turned over. Felty gives that ball away. Soto's going to have a chance here. Little heavy touch, and Dixon does well to come out and win it. Long ball played forward, finds Ellington, tries to keep that ball in play. Mejia now ends up with it for the Kings. Lays it off for Soto, whose shot is high and out of bounds.
So Wichita coming away unscathed out of that, and it's twice with Soto on the run getting forward, a 3v2 type numbers, 3v1, that Wichita's came out. I mean, the tide's turned, the momentum's in their favor, and now Omaha not executing in their opportunities. So again, minute and a half, and in that next minute and a half, 90 seconds, can Wichita bring this game back within a goal, Zach?
Downing back on the field as we approach 5 minutes left to play. Munoz, long ball played forward, 3-line pass. It'll be a yellow line restart here.
A dangerous moment, and Wichita's done really well on their free kicks and not scored on every one of them, but been dangerous. Now you got Downing over the ball again, Sack to the left, Eric to the right.
Downing just has it.
Yeah, he's a little hungry right now. He's been coaching plenty of indoor soccer with the Wichita Wings first team, obviously, the head coach. And Luke Dixon sees Munoz off his line and takes an opportunity to go to goal and tries to chip him. And what a ball from Luke. That's
fantastic.
what a lot of people don't know. He's only a 17-year-old kid, but he's very good with his feet. A field player early on in his playing days, and is ambidextrous. And look, how about the total autonomy to be able to take those kind of chances?
Downing shot saved by Munoz. Another shot from Sack saved by Munoz. Crafton tries
Handball.
to follow it up, and that is a handball.
That's going to be a handball on Morgan Penn, and potentially a 2-minute penalty. It is, because Morgan Penn sliding to the ground with his arm away from his body, takes a block, ends up being a 2-minute penalty because it took a goal-scoring chance away as well. And Wichita's going to go on a power play with just under 5 minutes left in this game and with an opportunity to draw it back within one. Daniel Sack and Roger Downing over the ball here. You got to think Roger Downing's going to get a look on goal with his as dangerous as he's been.
He'll have a conversation with Sack and Crafton over this one. Felty and Mendoza. Here we go. Tees him up. Oh, it's off the post. Crafton. Mendoza. Sack with the back heel in the box. Now back to Mendoza. Downing has a shot. Headed out.
When clearance, Downing smashes it, header clearance, and hits the ceiling. Yellow line restart. Wings still 5v4 on the power play.
Sack at midfield. Downing plays it off the wall.
Wichita doesn't need that right now. They just need to play side to side, look for a shot. You got Eric on his left foot, Roger on his right. That's dangerous.
The shot was not on target.
Not on target. Luke Dixon tracked back and picked it up. We saw the camera guy there just not tracking just a little bit. Sodal now running out against Dixon, and Dixon.
Good touch from Dixon to get that ball to the feet of Daniel Sack.
Wichita needs to calm down. Calm down. Let's get back into possession. Let's get a look out of this.
Downing, pass picked off by Sodal. Three-line pass.
Intelligent from Luke Dixon to step his pressure up to the yellow line there, Zach. Sodal not thinking about it and just turning and thinking the keeper's off the line, I'm going to go for this. But, you know, Wichita obviously pressing in deep while they're on that side of that offensive side of the yellow line now. Oh, Downing with a mistake. He's going to start a counterattack. He's going to clean it up himself.
Dixon.
3v1 if Kevin can turn and get a touch.
And it's picked off. Felty doing everything he can. Rojas, and yep, now a chance. Sack, shot off the wall. Downing's there. And
what a ball from Roger Downing down deep to Felty. And look, folks, the Wichita Wings have came back from 4 goals down. Wichita Wings 2, all the way back from 8-4 now. They've came back from 4 goals down 2 separate occasions. And now this is an 8-7 game with over 3 minutes left in this game. Roger Downing absolutely on fire, picking players out on the back post and on a hat trick at this point.
Let's see what happens here. It's going to be a wild 3 minutes and 15 seconds here to end this one as Penn flicks the ball near corner. Dixon
hits the roof. That's going to be yellow line as well, Zach.
So yellow line restart here.
Wings took something out of that power play, and last seconds of the power play, Downing looks down low, and
Jaffrey's shot is deflected by Ellington. Ellington trying to mop this one up. Shot for Penn.
Oh, man, dangerous moment there. Wichita couldn't clear, and Omaha comes back with a big goal. A lot of momentum now swinging their way after just really errant clearances for Wichita 2-3 times there. Ball gets smashed off the boards. Wichita's going to go take a timeout and probably come back with the 6th man, I'd have to guess.
Timeout for the Wings, and you see Stephen Hammerski with the 6th.
Sack.
Daniel Sack will be the 6th attacker. Kevin Tenike hands him the 6th attacker jersey, and Coach Eno having words with the official right now.
Yeah, that's unlucky from Wichita's. That really, I think probably what Kyle's talking about is through that scrum, player comes in from Omaha with a high foot. Wichita opts out of the challenge, but cleats up would be what you would call it an outdoor, but it was a high boot, came in very physical. Wichita player backed out of it. 2nd, 3rd ball off the boards, and Morgan Penn gets a chance to clean it up, but that's the indoor game. There's bodies flying around 100 miles an hour right there. Referees can't find every single aspect to pick apart, and from our angle we could see that maybe a dangerous play that Coach Kyle Eno was asking for, but Wichita is still hanging out in this game. We did say get it down under 2 with 5 minutes and see what could happen. They got it back to 1. A goal within the next minute and a half gives Wichita life, so now you're looking to get a goal and see if you can have 60, 90 seconds to try to equalize in this game.
3:04 left in the game. Wichita will stand over the ball on this restart. Daniel Sack in as the 6th attacker. Felty, Mendoza, Downing, Crafton, Sherrod. As Munoz will be in goal for Omaha, with both captains, Jaffrey, Sodal, Penn, Murillo. Here we go. Sack. Bring the ball upfield. Sherrod back to Sack. Sack wide to Mendoza, now back to Sack. Matt Sherrod with the ball at his feet. Back to Sack. Downing teed up. Has a shot, and there it is.
Oh, already. Right off the bat, Roger Downing again, and I think you probably go ahead and consider pulling the 6th attacker off here and going back with Luke Dixon. Daniel Sack says he's going to stay in. I mean, they're telling him to stay, but Wichita still got 2.5 minutes left. Okay, you go 2 minutes, 41 seconds, back to a 1-goal game. This is where they wanted to be. Every time we set a bar,
they're going to have a shot here
of can Wichita get it by 90 seconds left? Can they get it back? And they've been ahead of that pace in order to create chances. So Wichita just got to be careful not to play balls like that back to a guy that's not typically a goalkeeper. Wichita makes the mistake. They're going to have to sub Sack off. Is Sack paying attention? Is he going to run quick enough? And is Wichita going to front this ball? This is a delay of game warning against Wichita, and they delayed in order to get Luke Dixon on, but it's a top of the arc restart, intentional clearance, and Wichita effectively got Sack off and Dixon on, but not a good ball from Eric Mendoza to put Daniel Sack into that position.
A timeout here taken by Omaha. 2 minutes, 32 seconds left in the game. Wings have brought it back to within
Zach,
one.
this is a great timeout. I mean, Omaha wants to come away with something from this, but Wichita needs this timeout right now as much as Omaha. They've came all the way back into this game. There's 2.5 minutes left. Okay, it's a top-of-the-arc restart, and you have to defend it, but the organization that these young guys need right now at this point in the game is more important than where this ball is spotted. Get out of there. How are we going to transition? How are we going to switch keepers if we come back with the 6th man? Is Luke just going to come forward? Are we even going to go 6th man? Are we going to finish this game out? And you see Sack there take the 6th man jersey off. They're saying, look, push Luke higher. We trust his feet, as a distributor, even though he's had those mistakes. We saw him almost score from midfield, in fact. So at this point, look, let's just run at him and make sure you get your best 5 on the pitch, and I would think that includes Daniel Sack.
Right, and if you're Omaha, you've got to be thinking, okay, if Dixon's going to play up, you've got to pressure him, force him to make a mistake. So it'll be a wild 2 minutes and 32 seconds here to end this one, as Omaha has broken out of their huddle.
Yeah, so Omaha takes a timeout. Wichita getting a little bit more out of their timeout than Omaha at this point. But again, a lot younger team. They come back with Sack, Felty, Downing, Zatko, and Espinoza. And if you're looking to shoot directly off this free kick, you're not shooting it to the side where Alex Zatko is, folks. If you can see him, the other guys aren't just really short.
Conversation.
Yeah, communicating about pushing in there. Is Penn trying to push him out of the way? Penn again making contact, and they're watching it.
Sodal's going to have the shot right off the wall. Rojas. Jaffrey, Sodal, Downing in defense. Turn, shoot. Dixon with the save, collects it. Long ball played forward for Felty. Collected by Munoz. Long ball again, looking for Murillo, into the hands of the goalkeeper Dixon. Dixon to the feet of Peter Espinoza. Espinoza, long ball played forward, picked off by Jaffrey there. Murillo. And a great effort there from Espinoza to slow the attack. Jaffrey, the co-captain, looking for an option. Content to come back, minute 44.
Yeah, the Wings are going to have to come out of their half and pick up the pressure, and you see it from Zatko. Ball dumped in, but Espinoza gets a flick back. Can it be touched on to Zatko? Downing pressing. Wichita having to get higher quick now.
out of the danger zone. Mejia around Espinoza. Foul given. Oh, and trying to get Crafton on as the 6th attacker.
Wichita subbing at the absolute worst time. No idea whose plan that was to try to sub in a 6th attacker to get Kevin Crafton in, but a horrible decision to sub right there. There's over a minute left in the game. The other team has the ball. You never bring in a 6th attacker when the other team has the ball. Wichita just not sure where to put the blame on that from a coaching staff perspective. But look, that came from the bench, Zach. That's a major mistake, and Wichita, the players, not deserving of that at that moment.
Daniel Sack back in as the 6th attacker now, as Downing has the ball at his feet. Sack and Jaffrey.
This is going to be trouble, an open net goal for Jaffrey, and that's going to make it a 3-goal game. When really Wichita buried themselves. You know, whoever tried to run in a 6th attacker when the other team had a free kick is a disappointment, and you see. So Omaha at this point, 3-goal deficit, is going to move on and play tomorrow. What a fight from the Wichita Wings reserve team here, Wichita Wings 2, to come back from down 4 goals with a minute and a half to be in this game in a 1-goal game. And as you can see, it's not just players that are learning this game. We have young coaches and decisions with players, and all of those things that come into play here. And that's Wichita caught subbing the 6th attacker on a free kick from the other team at their yellow line, and frustrating.
Ellington does well to win the ball on the side there. Foul given for the shove on Matt Sherrod. And a free kick here as Dixon is playing high up. Don't forget, 7 p.m. kickoff between Sunflower State FC and the Springfield Demise. So that ball is off structure. It'll be a yellow line restart here for the Wings. Downing will stand over this one. Lays it off for Matt Sherrod, deflected and out of bounds. A restart here for the Wings, down to 38 seconds left. Downing shot, poked in. Oh, that ball looked like it was in to me. Espinoza off the wall. Mejia is going to end up with this one. A tug there. No call from the official. Wings ball with 20 seconds left. Or, I'm sorry, Omaha ball with 20 seconds left. Far side of the field. Omaha content to play this one back and hold on to it. A little bit of pressure coming from Sherrod. Now Munoz. And that is going to do it for this one. 3-line pass actually will.
Nope, didn't hold the ball. Instead, a couple seconds left. 3-line pass instead of just letting that run out, dumps it into the corner, and now Wichita. Let's hope Roger Downing is without a doubt shooting here. Hopefully nobody gets concussed or anything at the end of this game.
Shots deflected. Wall does its job, and that is going to do it. The Omaha Kings will play tomorrow for the Heartland Invitational Championship, a 1 p.m. kickoff. We'll have it for you right here on this YouTube page. Final score, Omaha Kings FC 11, Wichita Wings 2, 8. Don't forget to join us at 7 p.m. for coverage of the second semifinal between Sunflower State FC and the Springfield Demise. For Blake Shoemaker, my name is Zach Light. We'll see you at 7.